Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for stopping back into Two-Handed Board Gaming. My name is David, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the miniature skirmish game, Cyberpunk Red Combat Zone. This was originally kickstarted back in 2021 by Monster Fight Club, obviously in collaboration with Artel Games. They have brought to us this amazing IP. Artel Games, obviously famous for the Cyberpunk IP that many of us, or many of you, are probably very familiar with. Cyberpunk 2077, most famously, I think, put it on the radar of most any person not familiar with it. So obviously based on the tabletop RPG, Cyberpunk 2020, and then Cyberpunk Red is the latest iteration of that RPG from Artel Games, and most famously created Cyberpunk. The whole world is brought to you, was brought to us by Mike Pondsmith, who I just love. And if you know, I don't know what it is. I think he has created such a fantastic, immersive, gritty, dark future reality that spoke to and speaks to many of us. And then Mike in general is just an amazing storyteller and creator. And I don't know if you are like me, but his voice is amazing. I would compare it to James Earl Jones of that caliber. So if you ever get a chance, I mean, I could sit for hours and just listen to him talk. So I don't find that weird at all. And I don't think many other people would either. So all right, I digress. So let's do what we came here to do, which is to get this open, show you the contents, talk about it, and then yeah, maybe have some comments afterwards. All right, so let's flip her over. Oh, Lord. As I break my desk here, I'm just going to slowly flip this over so that we can see the backside. And then maybe we can get a little bit of a zoom. And I apologize for the glare. So, it's 2045. Massive mega buildings light up the skies above Night City, while cyber-enhanced gangs battle in the shadows, each carving out a bloody piece of ground to call their own in Night City's combat zone. Laws are scarce, violence settles scores. Become the leader of a gang and fight fever-pitched battles or sweeping campaigns. Equip your gang, hire your mercs, and build your street cred to dominate the hellish rubble of the combat zone and emerge as the new master of the streets. Okay, was that not a cool, like, cyberpunk voice? Okay, so all right, I'm sorry, I apologize for that. What does this include? What does it include? So based on, if we just look at the back, we're going to get two gangs. One of them is the Tiger Claws and the other is the Maelstrom. And I don't know if you can see this, I'll try and bring it up a little bit. So box includes multi-part combat zone terrain set, plastic container terrain, a 22 by 30 double-sided paper game mat, 2 limiter range rulers, 8 reaction game dice, game tokens, obviously your 44-page rulebook, and as I said, the 6 Maelstrom, the 6 Tiger Claws, and then you have a mixture of cards, so 150 Maelstrom and Tiger Claw cards, and those are like sort of the cards that I assume that you'll be your character cards, and then like your equipment and cyberware, maybe. And it also has 12 scenario cards and 50 core mini cards. So I guess those core cards are probably used across the game, as there are other factions. And yeah, so it does come with and I love it because this is sort of a running theme, but there is the cardboard terrain that is colored already. We have a cargo container, which I believe is plastic. But guess what? Very similar to Combat Zone, not Combat Zone. So very, very, very similar to Zone Wars, right? So you sort of get a all-in-one package with not a whole lot of, getting it, time that it will take you to get to the table. So apologies. So I digress, but let's get this open. So, all right. Let's try not to cut ourselves as we always attempt to do. Okay. And let's zoom back out so you can get a better view here. There we go. Oh man. This is exciting. This is exciting. All right. plastic. It's coming off. I don't know why I do it in such a prolonged manner. I guess to build up the anticipation of what is actually in here. Try not to get that out of the way. All right, and we're going to try and flip this over without destroying anything in the process. I'm working in a small area here that you can probably already tell as I bang into things. There we go. Okay. And if I haven't already said it, which I haven't, the artwork for this cover is just gorgeous. And I think it really is evocative and grabs you. I mean, it just looks so cool. And I have to say, out of the two gangs, I don't know what. Tiger Claws look cool, but I'll tell you what, just based on old school RPG playing, the pen and paper, which I did growing up, but obviously 2077, but the Maelstrom, those guys are so cool. So I'm excited to see what they look like when I get them together. And shake this top off. All right, so we're gonna take this box away. All right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. So here's our rule book. Full color. Using the cover art, or half the cover art. And backside with, looks like a, sort of game summary here. Player turns, sort of gives you, like you have this as sort of like your quick to go instead of having to go jump into the rules and track down what you need. But yeah, all right. I do believe it's 44 pages as we've looked through. Sort of looks like, even for someone that's not familiar with the IP or the sort of the pen and paper RPG, it looks like we've already got sort of an introduction to Night City and the world that it's set in. So we have a sort of a good opening here. And then I can see right here. I'll try and zoom a little bit. Yeah, so tells us, start to talk about the gangs of Night City. So the Maelstrom, the Tiger Claws, and then here are other groups that we have. So the Bozos, yeah, they come, these are iconic from the Cyberpunk 2020, a gang of clowns, psychopathic clowns. So incredibly fun, just full of characters. The lawmen, okay. Combat zoners, sort of represent very, not want to say generic, but many warlords and followers scratching out to make a living. So not necessarily like they're just sort of like maybe just I want to say generic gang, but sort of without, Generation Red, led by Child Genius. The kids of Gen Red are a gaggle of street smart orphans and runaways. Man, okay. This sounds cool. Oh, you have mega corporate teams. So, okay, so it looks like you're going to have teams representing the different megacorps. I can see right here Arasaka being one of them, right? I hope they have some of the other corporations involved as well. I would be really excited about that. And then we have edge runners and mercs. So, okay, so like in edge runners, these are like, like your characters that you would play in the, like tabletop RPG, or if you're familiar with Cyberpunk 2077, our characters were edge runners. And then if anyone has watched the Edge Runners anime on Netflix, that was so good, by the way. So edge runners and mercs, so other groups, and then it gets into the introduction. It shows us what kind of dice we're going to use. I can just give a little quick flip through. I like this already. So we can play campaign play, which again, if I've not talked about it before, I love Necromunda. So this is sort of, I like that sort of aspect of being able to take one game over to another. So yeah, and so it just looks like we're going to start reading it. So building a team, choosing scenarios, how we win, constructing a battle space, obviously, what kind of board you're going to play on. And then, we talk about campaign play, and then your character cards, what these all mean. And we can look at these when we get closer to, the contents here. Okay, all the various skills that your characters will have on their available, maybe not all of them, but reflexes, range, combat, melee, medical, tech, for your for your edge runners there, that or net runners, sorry, influence. Yeah, okay. So I don't want to spend like too long on the rule book. Obviously I think it's important, but we also want to see what else is in the box, right? So just give a quick, there's the artwork is great. So far, what I can tell, the layout looks pretty clean, colorful, really sort of bright, and looks like straightforward examples of how maybe combat or movement and all this sort of various actions are gonna, play out, and what that looks like. Oh yeah, this is really good. Okay, talking about terrain, and then your vertical height and how you move up. Okay. Yeah, all right. I could, if, yell at me if I don't spend too much time on the rule book and you want me to show you more. So we can always come back to that. Anyway, so I'm gonna set that aside for now. Okay, we also have oh yeah, so they also kickstarted Borderlands, and this is just a flyer, obviously, for the Borderlands board game. So the miniatures are incredible. But anyway, that's not why you're here. And then obviously more product from Monster Fight Club. I believe they were founded in 2018, and they have just got some great terrain. They've got some great games they've kickstarted, and they are incredibly awesome, folks that interact really closely with their fans and the folks that buy their products. So anyway, couldn't say greater things about them. I've met a few of them at conventions, and yeah, they're just really nice folks. So all right, here we go. So this right here, these look like what we're going to do to measure our I would assume range of weapons. This is, I believe, is also used for our movement, and it's sort of a like a thin plastic measuring tool. That's all it is, and it's it's flexible. You're not going to break this, from what I can tell, but instead of having to tape and measure, which a lot of miniature games are the history of, and I've seen over time, templates, and various companies have put out sort of measuring tools that aren't tape measures, and sort of take on this sort of aspect, and obviously see through, so you can maybe see what's happening with tokens and things underneath. Anyway, I digress. All right, so we got 2 of these, so 1 for each faction, so that's good. And then we have I'm gonna put this aside as well. We have our tokens, and they look like tokens. No, I'm kidding. They are tokens, but I don't know what they mean. I don't know what any of them do right now at this point, but it's very thick, so I can tell these are gonna last. Okay, very easy to punch, I can tell. But obviously various things that will indicate actions, items. I don't know if these are bodies. All right. Anyway, that's what we'll find out, here shortly. But yeah, and I believe it's double-sided. And let me take this out a little bit so you can see again. So, okay, yeah, check that out. Yep, double-sided tokens, and actually they're very sort of, they have sort of that neon vibe. Sort of that pops, with the greens and the yellows and the reds here. No, I like it. It's very colorful, looks good. I guarantee it's going to stand out while you're playing. So, yeah. Okay, let's set that aside. So, big box of tokens. Or, I'm sorry, big sheet of tokens. All right. So, what do we got left? Well, let's take a look. So, I can see minis, right? This is a, oh, is this a, oh, that's actually a game board. I was thinking we're going to get something like, you know, where we saw in Zone Wars, where it was, oh, wow. Okay. And look, I am not going to be able to break this all the way out for you, but I promise I will bring to you at some point a gameplay video, or at least I'll have this set up for you to see and take a look at. But good Lord. Okay. This is a monster. This is a beast. And it is double-sided too. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. Here, I'm gonna break it out. I'm gonna move it aside. So I see, like, okay, like, there's a road section. I'm gonna bring it back into the shot so you can see this, but I just want to give you a quick glance of what this sort of looks like. Man, I gotta get better at this job, right? So, anyway, so it's double-sided. You've got sort of an urban landscape on one side, and I think the other side, if I'm not mistaken, is, I am killing this, guys. I am killing this, folks. Just sort of a more urban sort of landscape. So, all right. Okay, jeez. All right, totally butchered that. All right. Anyway, going forward, this is obviously it's the Corporation Arasaka, but this is our cargo container. I think it comes with one. I'm not sure if it comes with any more. So cool though. I like it. What do we got in here? Oh yeah. Here are the buildings. I think this looks like it's sort of vacuum sealed. So let me break this open for you. Let's get into this. There we go. Sorry about that echo. All right. What do we got here? Throwing that trash on the floor. No one cares. No, I was kidding. I care. I'll pick it up later. Okay. So this looks like sort of like I don't know if like a brick facade, not bricks, but cement facade. I don't know. This is obviously it's going to go together in a certain way. Yeah, so that's obviously going to go with some of the buildings here. Let's take a look here. If you can see that. Oh, do you see how amazing? Like and this is very sturdy. This is very strong, I can tell. But this is one of the buildings that you saw on the back cover. It's great that this terrain comes. You don't have to worry about, making your own, which a lot of war gamers are very comfortable doing. But for those just getting into a game, that can be, that can be sort of daunting at times when you don't know a whole lot and you really just want to play. This is the key. This is the answer. I want to see companies continue to do this. Not that I have nothing against making your own terrain and sort of adding pieces and making it your own. That's great, and I've done a little bit of that myself. But I also like getting games to the table quickly, and this is certainly one way to do it. But it is just gorgeous with the graffiti, the details of all the sort of the pock marks on the degraded and rubbled buildings. So. Let's sit that there. Okay, another one. It's very similar. And might be sort of more the same. But obviously it could be a different building on another side. You can see some of that close up. Okay. Oh look, we got a door right here. Someone can go in. So got that one. All right, look at this. I don't know if this is like some sort of like a barrier, something that you can put together. And then I see more sort of the grayish dark, which assume to be like sort of like corner pieces maybe to these buildings. Won't know until I get it together, but okay. And then, yep, another. Oh, actually, there's two. I think it's stuck together. Let me get this open. Yep. Look at that. Oh, sorry, I was looking the wrong way. Okay. There we go. Yeah, look at that. I don't know who that is, but awesome representation of a really cool edge runner, maybe. And backside. Yeah, look at this. Like, we got buildings, you know, and also I'm not, you know, you may be familiar, may not, but they have a tremendous line of and it was a kickstarted version for almost like a urban buildings and landscape that I think some of this is, you know, obviously inspired from. That actually fits, I think, perfectly based on what I've seen to this game. So you can utilize that. I'm talking about Monster Fight Club has put that out. So that's something you're interested in. Check out their site. They definitely still sell it, and I think they stock it regularly. So, all right, here's your dice. I assume, you know, we're looking at the, you know, the game. The dice will work in conjunction with, I think, various skills and sort of equipment and weapons. So, and then obviously maybe experience based on what kind of character you have. So, you know, it looks like 12-sided dice, 8s, 10s, and 6s. So, all right. And then you can see that cool little skulls on there. I'm not sure if that's, oh, okay, and there's a, that looks like it. All right, so there's your 10, and then maybe the skull is the 1, which is, I don't know. Yeah, I assume higher's better, but don't hate me. I haven't read the rules yet, so. All right, and we have looked at, we did look at our Arasaka cargo container. What do you think? Cards, miniatures. Let's do well, let's start looking at, you know what, let's break a trend. Let's look at the miniatures. Well, let's see. Okay. And then I've got some plastic bags in here. This looks like obviously for the tokens, which is great. You can just, you know, bag them all up after you're done. And then let's oh, let me get this out. Bolt this open. Lord, you're like, what is wrong with this dude? Can he not have fingers? What's going on? Okay. Here, all right, this looks like the scenarios, and we'll look at this quickly. Not quickly, but we'll just peruse it. If I have some, oh, you know what? It's sealed. Oh no, it's got a tab on the end here. I didn't know if it was sealed. Gosh, it's sealed well. Okay, and this looks like. You know what? I can get a better close-up. You know what? Let me change over to another sort of, give you a different perspective. Sorry about that. Oh, Lord. So, okay, so these are your different scenarios. And this one is going to give you an idea of the setup. And I'm going to try and zoom out a little bit so that you can maybe. All right, so setup tells you how to set up. Looks like based on your board that you have, so where the defender will be, where the attackers are, and then gives you instructions here, and then you've got how to win, gives you win conditions, and then, you know, all right, so the winner of the game may promote. So this is sort of like campaign, if you're gonna run, looks like towards campaign. And then I'm gonna switch back over. Sorry, I'm not really happy with that camera right now, so. And then we'll give you, yeah, we'll go back in here. Okay. So this one's called the Mule. And then we have data sweep. Frame up. And look at this. This is not your just standard like war game, right? This is not your standard. This is not your mama's you know, miniature skirmish game. This looks fresh, you know. Quarter mile. Oh, night time is the right time, right? Recovery, Black Friday. We got word that a supply transport was waylaid by some big corporate rival. Any cargo that the locals couldn't drag away are fresh pickings. Get in and get out, get paid. Nice. So I assume you're going in there to like grab stuff as your rivals also doing the same and find it out. So corporate ladder. Turf war, nice. Heist, okay. I like it. Crossing barricades. Okay. This looks cool, all right. Hot zone. Man, look at all of them. Corporate affairs. look, there's already. I'm happy and pretty impressed with like just the amount of gameplay I can see already that you're gonna have in here. Secret stash, hostile takeover, hit fight. I haven't even gotten to that. Mule. Okay, here we go. And back to the beginning. So these are what you're gonna use to play your games, and let me tell you what a variety. So awesome. Okay. All right. Well, here are your miniatures. No, you don't want to see these right now. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's dig in a little bit. Let's dig in a little bit. All right. And I believe these are I don't know if they're thermoplastic, but they're sort of like a very sort of molten, the durable sort of bendy type, not plastic, but and they're not resin, thermoplastic, I guess. I think that's the term. If I apologize if that's not if I'm wrong. All right, let's get a little bit closer for these, because I think you're gonna want to see like sort of like the detail on these, and I am too. So let's get in there and get a better idea of what these are gonna look like. So obviously there's a gun sprue. So this is I can see a awesome little assault rifle, a big cyber arm with a nasty sort of spur coming out of it, and then just another really cool cyber arm here. I don't know who that goes with. I think maybe a Maelstrom. We'll set that there. And yeah, I will maybe come back later on and show you. But yeah, these are obviously not put together. But I do want to show you how good the quality looks. I don't see a lot of flash, right? I don't see a lot of things you're going to end up having to clean up for these, so that's good. But the one thing I'm really seeing is an incredibly large amount of detail. So, and this dude, look at that. Look at this cyber gun. Look at it. It's like a grenade launcher in his arm. That looks sick. That looks, I mean, yeah. So, that looks cool. Let's continue. And this is I'm just showing you the bodies. Like they're all like, you know, this is after the after effect of the gang war. So no. Obviously Tiger Claw here, and I shouldn't assume, you know, this character has an amazing katana of some sort. I do see some what appears to be sort of flash right here that it would have to me, but I would clean up. So very cool. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we just have somebody's legs. Yeah. But hey, man, check out the belt, dude. And the like the I don't know, cyber legs or like combat armor that's around him. Really cool. Great detail. Great sculpts. Oh, look at all his magazine pouches in the back. Yeah, another sprue. Like a sledgehammer, maybe a shotgun here. That's neat. Oh, look at it. Yeah. Just popping his chest out. Come get some. There you go. Yeah. Looking ripped. Ready to get to it. Okay, sort of a like a okay, just like a street punk. Yeah, a nice chain hanging from the side. You know, that was the cool thing back in the day. I say back in the day, like, you know, 80s, 90s. Yeah, I guess people still wear chain wallets. I just don't see as many. If they've lost popularity, I know they have. Anyway, all right. So, so I got yeah, somebody's arms here. Cool dude's face, head. You know, like he's got a pretty cool rifle here, a little assault rifle. Great detail. Look at the, you know, the knuckles, the, you know, the detail on the rifle itself. Yeah. And then, you know, he's got his like his really cool shades on, you know. Might be going to a NASCAR event. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, look at this bad boy. That's a cool sniper rifle. I don't know who this is, but I assume they that's the rifle that goes with them. Oh, look at the face. It's like fully covered, like helmet, like with a like a shielded face helmet, and then yeah, like a little ponytail in the back. Yeah, this is probably a tiger claw. And try to get a few more of these up here. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry about the camera. I'm sort of trying to keep things in focus so that you can see. And I know sometimes that does not necessarily. Look at that. That looks awesome. Ooh, I like this. I like this character here. Shotgun. And then got another sword. Like some sort of machine pistol. And some cool dude with a flippin' mohawk, faux hawk. I don't know what that is. Great looking beard though, man. Look at that beard. Yeah, maybe you can see it. There you go. This little soul patch, I think, on his face. Nice. All right. Oh, here we go. Another sort of. I like this too. Like this is uh, this spur right here. What appears to be a combat shotgun. You're like, get your finger out of the way so I can see the details. So yeah. Really? Okay. Gratuitous butt cheek there. Anyway, okay. I'm being goofy. All right. And look at this. Another. Oh, okay. That looks like a big assault rifle as well. I'll tell you what. These two gangs look like they're, once everybody's put together, they're gonna be ready to throw down, and you don't want to run into any of them in a dark alley. So here's some of the faces. Um, do you see? Those look cool. Those look really good. Yeah, those look really good. And I like that. I like the fact that you can mix and match too. I assume so that you know you could technically not have anyone that looks the same. Buy a few different extra models that I assume what they'll have expansions. So if they had the same characters in there, you'd have a lot of options. Yeah. Katanas. Oh yeah, actually, see that? That's a cool. I like the with the gas mask on and the hood. That's cool. Um, here's your bases. Sorry, it's like, oh yeah, here's bases. And I believe, yeah, these pegs here. I'm sorry, these holes right here. I think are meant to. So you drill these out, and then your character. Let me find one that's. You see these little. These would go through. So they don't sit like this, but it'd be on the other side. And the pegs would fit the holes that you would just pre-drill these and then affix them with some glue, super glue, and there you go. Base Nodai Chi of some sort, maybe. Just ginormous sword. He would cut anything down. Claymore almost. All right, more. Oh, sorry, more. Oh, cool. Look at her face. Sorry, she looks awesome. If I can get it closer. Look at that. And look at the samurai like helmet. Flippin' awesome. This is great. I'm really happy with so far what I'm seeing. And you're like, well, it'd be better if I will put these together, I promise, and then come back at a later date and show you what they look like. This looks like a monster ready to just tear someone apart. Those claws, cyber claws, spurs, or whatever you want to call them. Those are cool. All right. And let me sort of. There's a bunch in here. Again, you're just showing me bodies. Yes, I know I'm showing you bodies, but I just want to give you an idea of what is in here. Great, different. I mean, there's such a variety. Every miniature looks unique. In its own right. So another group of heads. Yeah, look at that. There's definitely some cyberpunk faces. All right. And then, oh, another. That's a cool gun. What is that? That is cool though. Almost like that was a grenade launcher, like a belt-fed grenade launcher. I don't know, but it's. Get in there so you can see it. Oh yeah, look at his face. He's got sort of like a cyber jaw. Yeah, looks cool. And then there's a few more bodies and then a few more heads, and I was just sort of like, I don't want you to like get bored. You probably are. You already left already. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna continue filming anyway. All right, so another character. Possibly, yeah. This looks like a Maelstrom. They seem like the more punk rocker type guys. Yeah, another body here. Potentially Tiger Claws with the swords. Yeah, it just sort of gives it away. The katanas. All right, and then you got a number of other, few more heads in here. Look at him. Ooh, look at this. Look at his eyes. Can you see that? Oh, you're like, stop moving it. Okay, right there. Yeah. Anyway, and then look at this. This is neat. Look at the horns. God dang. Yeah, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. Okay. There's a few more, but and the rest are just bases. So, all right. So we'll move back out here. Let's get the cards open. You're like, finally. Okay. What do you think so far? I've sort of been way too much time showing you miniatures that are not even put together, but I definitely want to give you an idea of what's coming for what's in the game. So, all right, so I think you can see a good clear picture here. So this looks like, all right, so yeah, so he is look right there, he's part of the Maelstrom. A berserker, or his name is Berserker. So right here you can see name. I think, yeah, this is sort of his cost, I think. So $, maybe, which is that's the currency in Cyberpunk. And then you've got some of his skills here. So I think that's medical, that's melee, maybe range. So, and then he has a skill here. If the first action of this model's activation is a melee attack, it gains accurate, which I assume gives him some sort of bonus. And this, if I'm not mistaken, these are supposed to correlate with the dice, which correlate with actions and reactions. So he's a green, which a green would be a 12-sided die, and then he's got 2 yellows, so 2 8-sided dice. So looks like you got 2 of them, and maybe just because you can play 2. Yeah, so you got 2 of those. So part of the Maelstrom gang. You've got Crusher. Ooh, part of the Maelstrom. All of the models' attacks gain deadly crits. Ooh, and then when this model is hit by a successful attack, refresh all of its action tokens. Ooh, wow. Okay, and this model ignores unwieldy on gear, so I assume he can carry a lot of big stuff. So cool. We got 2 Crushers, and he's 15, which I assume is probably pretty high since the other one was an 8. We've got Plenzer? Jesus, Plenzer, sorry. Plenzer. Oh, Wolvers. Okay, that's what I kept calling them the other things. Yeah, she's got Wolvers. Cool. Mind Link. So activate a friendly model. So maybe like a Maelstrom leader of some sort. Okay. I don't know what the star is. Okay. Someone can probably correct me. I'll find out what that is. I can't remember. We got a range specialist. So okay, and okay, so that's the ranged attacks. He's got a 2, 1 unarmed, and then what is that? All right, I'll have to go back. I can't remember what that was. Has an assault rifle, and then you can see it looks like a range bracket here. I'll have to read what this means. All visible friendly gonks may move yellow. Okay, so that's maybe something that, if you're one of part of his group, then you're sort of maybe in proximity. Maybe that sort of gives you like, oh, part of the yellow movement range, which let me show you what that might look like. So I think, okay, so like sort of maybe in this sphere right here to the end, that makes sense to me. Okay, let's not hang too long. You're like, yeah, we got Ripper, Bravado, very cool, and then we've got Warlord. Like, all right, so he's a leader. Yeah, he looks okay. He looks tough. He has a thing called suppression with the SMG. That's a small inflicts a wound in a brawl. Refresh up to 1 action token on all other visible character. Nice. Okay, like that. Oh, he's got 3 melee. Oof. All right. Oh, there's like 3 versions of him, I guess. I don't know. Unless you can play multiple, you know. All right, and then here's what appears to be okay. So objectives. Oh, cool. So like, and I think I remember, you know, reading a little bit. So successfully use the loot gear action 2 or more times this game. Okay, and reward ongoing. You may bring plus 10 euro bucks to games. Oh, nice. So you basically, so maybe like a campaign, you get to sort of bring more characters or more gang members with you. So cool. Beat down. Take out 2 or more rivals with your gonks and melee. And it's an ongoing reward at the start of the game. Give 1 character an additional yellow action token. Nice. Okay. Reinforced mods. I'll just keep going. You can sort of take a look as I'm going through. Take out rival veteran character using a reaction. Flesh is weak. Take out a rival gang using action generated by a red action token. Okay. And then ongoing exhaust this card. Discard a piece of equipment gear from a friendly character instead of having that character take a wound. Refresh this card each time a friendly character is taken. Okay. Interesting. Talking heads. Flawless. These are, man, there's a bunch of eject. Okay, sorry, I'm just gonna skip a little bit through. Maelstrom, terminal velocities. I love the titles. Metal over meat. Slaughterhouse. Okay. And a game with 3 or more body tokens within green of the center of the battle space. It does not matter if the bodies are friendly or rivals, so long as they are bodies. Okay. Oh, the flavor in these. This is great. When a rival attempts to escape or brawl and falls, oh, so this is the reward, and fails, all of your models brawling that model may immediately make a melee attack against it for free. Jeez, that's rough. Boosters. Man, payback. Spare parts. Take 2 or more rivals with the same cyber character during the game. Recycles, discard when your rival activates a character, refresh all your cyber. Ooh, that's cool. Man, wow. I love that. And talk, what a great, I mean, it's like so much variety in there that I think you're gonna have just a tremendous amount of fun just trying to play with the different aspects of, you know, all your objective cards, and then all yours, you know, your various characters with the different equipment, you know, that you can equip them with. And obviously I think they come with a lot of sort of standard stuff, but there is variety. Kyodai, this model may react when any visible friendly model within red is wounded instead of target. Deadly crits. It's got a katana, 2 yellow dice, 8, costs 8 euro dollars or euro bucks. Another one. Onisan, steady hand. The model ignores walking fire penalties when making rapid attacks. Cool. All right. Oyabon. All right. Utter loyalty. When this model's activation ends, you may activate another friendly Tiger Claw. Heck yes. So Tiger Claw leader right here. This looks. Oh, you know what? Look, now I'm seeing Star. See Star? There's like their skills are increased here. So, all right, that means something. Meaning, like, I don't know if it's sort of like leveling up, but cool. Ronin Assassin. Ooh, wow. This Devious. If this model is not visible to any rivals when it's activated, it may move yellow for free. Sweet. I'll look at the artwork. That looks great. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, Ronin Assassin. Ronin Sniper. If no rivals are visible, yellow in this model's range gain accurate. We've got bulky. Deadly crits. Your stats and expensive too. Very expensive. 2 stars. Okay. Free melee. I gotta figure out what this other. Let's go back and look at the rule book. As I reach over and try to look on the back real quick. Yeah, and so as I'm looking, so that is your move at the top here, right? That's ranged, and then this right here is basic tech. So yeah, it's like a tech skill. So awesome. And then let's continue. Keep going. All right, I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Company man, whenever your opponent inspires their team, refresh one of this model's action tokens. Cool. Kagashira, I think. All right, and here we got their objective cards. A flow of goods. Successfully use the loot gear or loot goods action a total 3 or more times combined this game, and then you get ongoing reward. May bring plus. So similar to the other one we read for the Maelstrom. So lookout post, commanding presence, end the game with control 3 or more quarters. 3 or more quarters. Okay. All friendly characters gain the following action. Action target friendly model with lower influence. Okay. Second wind. Rule the cool. I would say rule of cool, but cost 2 or more wounds using reactions this game. Ongoing, if your model has a higher influence than your attacker, your model gains +1 to the opposed roll. Okay, all right. Lucrative holdings. Unblemished Paragon. Win a game with your leader unwounded. Nice. Ongoing, at the start of a game, give your leader an additional green. So yes, your reward here. Splash the net. Shredder. Succeeding climbing green. At climbing green 2 or more times this game with any friendly models, Cyber Gear, equip a character with Cyber Claws. This model does not need to roll when climbing, and its basic melee attack gains accurate. Nice. Geary? Alright, take out an enemy character with a... what's that? Chate? Oh, geez, Dave. Alright. Recycles when you gain control. You may discard to move yellow. Move all your gonks yellow. Okay. And I think gonks are like sort of like your very generic gang members. So sort of like cannon fodder that maybe can, you know, sort of level up. Upheld honor. Dutiful ability to redirect 2 or more attacks this game. Okay. A few EBs more. Okay. $80 win a game. Objective, win a game. Reward, ongoing. You may bring +5 Euro bucks to games. Okay. Shadow Strike. Heaven's Arrow. Martial Training. Raising Flags. Frame Job. All right. Use a friendly model on elevated terrain to take out a rival. Cool. Equip a character with Talon Foot. This model may jump up to yellow cross gaps. Oh, that's awesome. Can you imagine that going from building to building? Yeah, that's pretty sick. I like that. This model's basic melee attack gains rapid. Ooh, rapid 2. That must be cool. Probably. Sounds cool. Impressive kill. Take out a rival that is within green of a friendly character with higher influence than the active model. And then the reward is recycles when you have control. Discard it to activate a character with a lower influence than the current active model. Nice. Okay. And then memorable execution, and then wounded leader. Discard this after you win a game. You know what's cool? I just, you know, it's like the fact that we didn't have anything that repeated there. It was all original, like no like duplicates, and they all were unique. So yeah, so that's all your objective and character cards for your gangs. So that was the Tiger Claws, and then before that we went over, we covered the Maelstrom, which we've got here. I'll put the tiger claws. These are the characters back here. All right, man, we're getting at it. This is probably longer than you want to watch, but hopefully not. I'm enjoying this. You know, as there's a lot more than I thought was going to be in here. Like I didn't realize. I mean, I didn't realize how deep. You know, like sort of tactically deep this was going to be. But you know, maybe I should have realized that. Certainly going to have to digest and take a little bit of time to, you know, get through the rules. But I think based on, you know, I saw a demo of this at a convention, and it's very straightforward. It's once you sort of have that flow, it's really easy based on what I could tell to sort of pick it up and get moving with the game, so that it won't take too long to sort of, you know, have an understanding. And you know, it's, you know, I wouldn't say it's not Warhammer, right? It's not 40K. It's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna overly, you know, have to buy a new book every other month to keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. So, all right, and then what do we have here? This is gear. Okay, so we got gear here. So let's take a look real quick. All right, so hydraulic limbs. Okay, so obviously we can put these on the various characters, but you know, it's going to cost, right? So, and what does it do? So that, for example, this model may move up to yellow when dragging models or objectives. This model gains +2 to its reflexes roll when attempting to initiate a drag action. That's cool. Demon Mask. Melee attacks targeting this model suffer -1. So he's like really intimidating presence. Nice. So another Demon Mask. Katana, which is going to do, looks like a red sort of, I think it has to be, well, within red. I think that's on the range ruler. So would have to be within this area right here to use your katana, I assume. That's what that means. And then how much it costs? 1, pretty cheap. And then it's got also, oh, it's rarity. It's a rarity one. So I guess there's some of these are more rare than, oh, grapple gun. Discard during this model's activation, climb green without using an action token. And we're going to go through these a little bit faster. Cyberdeck, small gains. Netrunner. Okay, so that's cool. Air Hypo. Discard when you inspire your team to heal 1 on this model. Nice. Kevlar Armor. Looks like it bumps, like, or gives you maybe damage reduction. Awesome. Heavy Pistol. Nice. This looks like your range here. Suppression. Oh, SMG. Sorry, SMG. And has a keyword suppression, which I assume will sort of key certain things, or, you know, activate, you know, keywords. Caltrops. All right. Discard during this model's activation to place an impact token within red. Rivals that end it. Smooth action within red of that token must pass a reflex roll versus the obstacle die or suffer wound. Nice. Okay. Tonto. Sweet. Skimmed profits. Draw 2 loot cards. Ooh, they may be given to any character. These cards don't count towards scenarios or objective goals. Okay. Intimidating sunglasses. What the heck? Okay, that's awesome. Hey, we did see the one dude who had those bitchin' sunglasses. You know, light armor jacket, 2 armor. I assume. Grenade flashbang. Kabuto. So I guess that's armor. Med scanner. Silencer. This model's basic range attacks and pistols gain silent. Heavy SMG. Ooh, okay. Grenade smoke. Discard. Place 1. Jeez, I can't read that. Place 1 impact token and paste content. Okay, all right. Let's skip that. I can read everything too. Reflex boosters. And let's get through this. Sniper. We got sniper rifles, assault rifle, bodyweight suit, biotoxin shiv. Oof. Oh my god. Swap 1 green action token for yellow permanently or suffer stun 2. Nasty. Pain editor, so cyber. Nice. Mono katana. Oh my goodness, that's sweet. Deadly crits, pierce 2, dangerous. Oof. Tsunami arms helix. Okay, that looks nasty. Oh, that's expensive. All right. Tektronica microwaver. Ooh, 10. Jeez. No override. What? Constitution Hurricane Assault Weapon. Oh my lord, that sounds bitchin'. That sounds awesome right there. And then Salvage Mortar. Jeez. All right. Yeah, things got really dangerous at the very end there. There's a lot of cool equipment cards. All right, so put those back. I'm gonna see what else we got here. Oh, I think we have. These are some. Oh, these. Oh, these look like programs for your net runners. Maybe am I wrong? Deathmark, Wave, Berserker. They gotta be Puppet Master. Yeah, Metal Surge, Death Dealer. Oh wow, so it's like a whole another level. Man, this this is really. Yeah, this is pretty deep. You know, like this is not as you know, it's not lightweight at all. So I think you're getting a really robust game here. Militech Spyware, Trojan Alpha, Program 7, Adware. And I'm sorry I'm not reading all these. I just sort of want to get through these just to give you an idea of what you're getting. And so far, if you haven't already noticed, there is a lot of content and a lot of customization. And it seems like I'm just scratching the surface each time. So I'm in fact, so it looks like I'm coming across another set of gear already. So, and I assume, yeah, so Maelstrom, and I didn't even realize it at the time, but all the gear I just read to you, that was from the Tiger Claw. So even each group or each gang gets its own, you know, like sledgehammer, SMG, heavy pistols, spiky leathers. Oh, nice. Pneumatic cyber fist. Dude, that is so cool. Light armor jacket, steroid pack, shotgun, frag grenades. You can, you know, a lot, just looking at this is, you know, to me, this is sort of like maybe another, you know, just the customization. It's so reminiscent of Necromunda. Shoulder mounted rocket, heavy SMG, ripper dock, virus infested cyberware, neural reprogrammer. Oh gosh, hydraulic cyber arms, cyber repair system, sniper rifle, heavy armor jacket, smash, stims. Oh my gosh, juice injector, adrenaline. Oh my god, you got to have an adrenaline pump. When activated, if there are new obstacles in this model's path of attack to at least one rival, this model may move yellows for free. So he's just like he's getting to business. He's gonna get there. Cyber legs, brain box, grenade launcher. Oh my god, Metal Gear. This model's melee attacks gain deadly crits. Oh my, it's 4 armor. That is a beast. Wow. Okay, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I just want to sort of read all. You know, like again. Tremendous amount of customability. That's not a word. Customization available. So put these here. I think we already looked. Yeah, these are our cyber programs from what I believe. And then there's sort of another last deck. And these are Dwarf drug. Oh, pill popping gangers are nothing to laugh at when you see that look in their eyes. You just better run. This model's melee attacks gain accurate. Discard if this model suffers a wound. Okay. Street stems, med patch, frag grenade, extra mag. Okay, so this is sort of like utility or equipment or maybe like, you know, things that augment, you know, like gear. Dum rounds. Yeah, like, so it's like things you could add to like even weapons. Protein bars. Okay. Nice. This model may discard this at start model's activation to refresh 2. Refresh 2 what? Refresh 2 something. Hand taser, high velocity ammo, training jacket, gang trophy, vintage mixtapes. Whatever happened to good music? Discard at the start of this model's activation to refresh all action tokens on all characters, friendly and rival. Oh, wow. Okay. Smash, glow sticks, bottle silence, biotoxin, air horn. Oh my god, air horn. Get out of here. Jacketed rounds. Johnny Silverhand's bauble. Whoa, this rocks. Discard after this model rolls a die for any reason to add +2 to the roll. That's sweet. Okay. Look at the flavor in this game. Scramble, palm stunner, pop-up shield, hacker kit. Holy moly. Farmer dispenser, auto. We got auto auto surgeon, smash, ultra drug, hollow projector, comic stash. What? Don't touch their first edition. Make it Dead Man Switch. Oh gosh. That looks like it's gonna be cool. Flashbang, grenade, grapple gun, damaged mortar. My lord, it just keeps going. Damaged machine. Oh, okay. So things. Okay, but you can use them. It looks like. All right, and then interactive grenade. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. Okay, so wow. Miniatures. So many cards. Like, but good. Like, you know, like you could sit down for a while and really sort of customize your gang, to your sort of deepest desires, Yeah, tell me what you think. Sorry, this has been a long one. I didn't mean to keep you this long with me, but I've enjoyed it while you've been here. Now I'm gonna bring this back in just to give you an idea. Back to our Cyberpunk Red. Sorry, Cyberpunk Red Combat Zone. Well, we've unboxed everything. There's a lot of content in there. I'm gonna be a busy person getting all these gangers put together. I got to get one or two of my buddies or somebody to come over so we can actually play this. I'm really interested in now in getting the terrain together, putting the gangs on that awesome board. I really struggled to show you in this sort of limited space that I've got right now. So tell me what you think. Yeah, I'm really impressed with what I see here. I want to get to going and playing some, and so that I can come back and we can maybe talk more about it, because this looks like it's gonna be fun. And they've also got a pre-order in it. I'm not sure if it's still available, but Monster Fight Club is actually doing a new version of this. Well, maybe a new alternate starter, but it's actually going to be the Edge Runners from Edge Runners, the anime series. So David Martinez and his whole gang, coming back in against I believe Arasaka Corporate. And it's looking really cool, and Adam Smasher is also in it, so I think it was a pre-order, and I think it's not going to come out till probably maybe fall of this year, or fall or winter. So yeah, be on the lookout, and definitely swing by their site if it's something that intrigues you and you're still interested in that. Let me know what you think of Cyberpunk Red Combat Zone. I'm gonna certainly get it to the table. And hopefully have some more feedback and a proper. I'd love to do a proper gameplay for you, or battle report. So, yeah. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. This is Two-Handed Board Gaming. My name is David, and have a great day.